Right, so it's been about 2 months now since I've been in Thailand, and it's gone pretty quickly, to be fair. And it's been good. It's been good. I think I've sort of settled in now, so I've got like a good routine, and it's like less exciting, if that makes sense. Which is a little bit. It's not great, but I'm still really enjoying myself, and I just need to be more grateful of the experiences that I get to have here. Anyway, what's happened? So since I stopped really recording for a little while. I think maybe for the past month or so. Since I moved into my new house, and that's because of a few things really. I got a lot busier, which was a result of me having to get rid of like 8 to 10 members of staff and replace my entire team. So I had a management structure. It was going really well, and I actually ended up finding out that there was some sort of previous employees starting a rival company, copying our processes, and then trying to take employees, and then my management actually helping them out and stuff like that. So I had to get rid of pretty much everyone who I thought was involved, and then other people left as a result of that, which left me to be a lot busier than I like, but that allowed me to get into into the processes, a bit more into the business again, understand what the actual bottlenecks were, and then patch those. And actually now it's way more easier to scale based on the new processes that I've implemented, so it's actually a blessing in disguise. And also, wherever there's gaps in the business, they'll always show. They'll always show as you grow, where the bottlenecks are, and where the holes are in the bucket, so to speak. There's this fly literally just landing on me constantly. It's just want to eat me or something. So annoying. So yeah, that was going on, and really, what I did to start off with was I was in the business, managing the team, trying to continue the bookings. Then I was really quickly trying to bring in a lead assigner so that they could start assigning the bookings for me. Then I got him a number 2 straight away, put them both in place, made the main lead assigner the manager. Now he's managing the team, so that's the setting structure, and that's scaling up as well. And then I've now started putting a sales structure in place. So I've been putting a sales structure in place, and then the next stage for me from here is to transfer all of the leads over to my new sales guy, scale them up, get him to a good OTE, and then maybe give him a bit of a base to manage the setters and sort of just manage that structure there. So that's sort of what I've been doing, and that's my plans. But I managed to get back in a pretty good position relatively quick. It just took a lot of focus, which meant that I wasn't really thinking about pushing my personal brand and stuff like that at the time. But I think I'm starting to get to a place now where I can start making some videos and stuff like that. I might just post some sort of raw, unedited footage of me talking about concepts and ideas and stuff like that, instead of doing all the edited stuff, because that takes a long time. But future me, or anyone who is actually interested in my life and where I'm going and stuff like that, or maybe people looking back on my journey after I get successful. I like that idea. So people who are watching these videos now, so you hopefully are people who are trying to look back on my story and see how I became so much of a success. That would be great if that was the case. Which I will be successful. but how successful is another question. It's like, that's like one of my biggest fears. It's like thinking about, okay, when I'm older, like obviously I might have a few mil or whatever, but like, why can't it be 10? Why can't it be 100 mil? Do you know what I mean? Why can't it be like those big numbers? Does that mean I'm not as good as the people who are? Does that mean I didn't try hard enough? Does that mean I didn't sacrifice enough? Am I going to look back regretting that I didn't do more? And that's like that's really one of my biggest fears. I really don't want that to happen. So yeah, I mean, more going back to the business, that structure's being put back in place. And really, like, when I look for people who I'm going to hire and promote, really it's reliability, and also trust now as well, like seeing like, okay, how much of a risk are they? That was something that I didn't think of before. Are they a threat to the structure that I've built? But now that's something I'm thinking about, and I'm also thinking about how I can enable my team more so that I can just have people come in and just follow a set structure. That's really important as well. Like you look at McDonald's and all these big brands, they have SOPs down to the T, right? They have SOPs on how to mop the floor, SOPs on how to make a fucking Big Mac, SOPs on everything. So if you can have your processes dialed and your software to enable your team, which you should be able to do now, as you can literally just speak to an AI and it will build you software. You can build that software to allow your team to be more enabled, and for you to get a better result for less effort. That's the end goal, so that you can increase overall production and create an atmosphere within your business where they can just do what they're supposed to do. So yeah, next few months looking like, for me, I want to continue making some more videos. I feel like I'm getting a bit of momentum back with this video here. Gonna be working on getting this sales structure in place. That's really important for me, making sure that my closer can get to a decent OTE. I've had loads of closers on before that were good, that were bad. My approach before was like sort of spray and pray, get as many people on as possible that will end up closing deals somehow through volume. I sort of see that aspect, but now I'm more sort of looking for someone to achieve a good OTE that I can put in place, maybe help them manage the team as well, give them a bit extra, so that I just don't have to worry about it. Like I've come to realize that paying people a bit more just so you don't have to worry about a system is definitely the right thing to do. So what you need to do is get a system profitable, put people in place and cut out that margin and just let them deal with it, right? Enable them to the max so that they're less of a threat, and also it's a lot easier for them to do what they need to do. And you'll be well on your way, and having a more enjoyable experience when working as well. I mean, obviously there's periods where you need intense focus, where you're building up the business, where you're building systems and structures and you're involved in the business and the day-to-day. But I mean, that's just how it is, right? That's just how it is to start off with. But once you have that system, you only need to do it until you have a system in place which you can scale. Once you build that system, then you can get other people in place to manage it for you. And obviously, yeah, it's a bit of a risk getting people in place to do that for you, but at the end of the day, you either risk time or capital. And if you have capital to spend, or you can forecast that you have capital to spend based on the structure that you have in place now, then why not do it, right? Because it's going to give you a lot more peace of mind, it's going to give you a lot more breathing room, and then you can actually focus on stuff that's higher leverage. Like, for example, if you're trying to build out a fulfillment team now, and it's taking up a lot of your time, but you do have a good structure in place, maybe just think, okay, how much runway do I have? 1 month? Okay, let me get someone in to 2-3k salary, manage this same structure that I have, build, enable them with software, and then on top of that, you can then go and focus on something like sales, for example. If you're putting someone in place for fulfillment, then you only need to make a 2 or 3k sale to cash flow that manager that month, right? And if you back yourself in sales, and it's like, okay, right, if I have a full calendar, am I going to close one deal? Well, yeah, obviously. So like, it's not really a risk, is it? So yeah, just think about it. That's the sort of way that I think about it, and that's how I'm able to scale teams like quite quickly. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. And future Roman, looking back on this now, what would I say to you? I would say that my Whoop recovery score is 90-odd% every day at the moment. So my sleep is better. It's because I got my eye cover. I invested in a little eye cover for like £5, and my sleep has been insane since. It's actually crazy. So I've got an eye cover. My recovery is better. Ice bath and sauna every day. I had gym. I actually skipped out on gym today. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame on me. That's all I can say. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a routine. I'm eating healthy. I'm ordering from. I'm buying from the shop now and actually making food. So it's a lot more healthy meals as opposed to just ordering like whatever I feel like, right? So I'm trying to make some healthier meals. And yeah, I feel like things are on a good path. Yeah, I always feel like I want to mix it up though, and shake my life up every now and again. It's it's like I'm here. I'm like thinking about, okay, could I go to Bali? I need to just chill. I think I just need that. Like I feel like I want that excitement in my surroundings. We need to just chill and lock in and still have fun on the journey. But I've also given up coffee at the moment. I'm trying to switch over to matcha at the moment. Chiang Mai is the city for matcha, so trying to switch over to matcha. I feel pretty buzzed though. Like as long as I'm getting my matcha in pretty early, then I'm feeling pretty buzzed, and hopefully I don't need to stick to the coffee. The reason why I quit coffee is just because it makes me too anxious, man. Like I'm just always anxious when I'm drinking coffee. It's not ideal at all. Anyway, I'm going to do my second session in the sauna, so I will speak to you in the next video.